Okay. Now moving ahead to certain properties and definitions. Okay. Now look children, what is the difference in these three pictures? Now look children, line. When we are drawing a line, we are providing arrow on both the sides. When arrow you see on both the sides, that shows that the line is limitless. The line is limitless. It is endless. It is endless. Correct? Now when you look at segment, you can see we are making use of 2 points here, and that is the two end points are fixed. For a segment the two end points are fixed, whereas for a line the end points are not fixed. They move endlessly in the opposite direction. Now when you look at ray, we have one end as the fixed end and we have the other end as the endless end. So the fixed end is shown by a point and the endless end is shown by an arrow. It is shown by an arrow. Now in simple terms, what is a line? In simple terms, what is a line? A line is defined as a collection of points that extends infinitely or endlessly in two opposite directions. I repeat, a line is defined as a collection of points that extends infinitely or endlessly in two opposite directions. So let us come back to the line. You can see the words infinitely and endlessly is used to show that it is having no proper end points, or it is not having any end point. Is it clear? Okay. Now moving to the next one is line segment. A line segment is a part of a line that is bounded by two distinct end points. So a segment consists of two distinct end points. So C is along one side and D is along one side. Now when you measure the distance between the points C and D, what you get is the length of the segment. What you get is the length of the segment. The distance between the end points of a segment is called the length of the segment. So distance between the points C and D is equal to length CD, is equal to length CD. Now children, when I consider this segment, I can very well take this segment and fix onto the line. So I can say that a segment is a part of a line. I can say segment is a part of a line, and segment is a union of the set of points that are contained between the end points C and D along with C and D. Along with C and D. I repeat, segment is a collection of all the points between the end points C and D and also C and D, along with all the points which are here between C and D, and we have to also consider C and D. So all these points, they are the union. It is a set of collection of points between the end points C and D, including the points C and D. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now ray. A ray can be defined as a part of line that has a fixed starting point but no end point. Now you can see children, here we have a point here which is A. So this is the starting point. This is also called as origin. What we have studied in lower classes, the fixed end of the ray is also called as the origin or the starting end. And you can see the other end of the ray, it is provided with an arrow. So that is endless. So the other point of ray is endless. The other part of the ray is endless. Okay. Now, how do we name this ray? We name this ray starting from the origin, or we name the ray from the starting point. So how can we name this ray? The name of this ray is ray AP. The name of this ray is ray AP. Okay. Now, what are opposite rays? A pair of opposite rays are two rays that have the same end point and extend in opposite directions. A pair of opposite rays are two rays that have the same end point and extend in opposite directions. Children, we have already studied what is a line, and line is a very good example to study opposite rays. Now on this line, if I consider 3 points, that is M, and if I consider O, and if I consider N, okay. Children, if I cover this side, it looks like this remaining part looks like a ray. And what's the name of this ray? That is ON. It is called as ray ON. In the similar way, if I cover this side and look on the first side, we can see this part looks like a ray. And what is the name of this ray? The name of this ray is OM. The name of this ray is OM. Correct? Children, for ray OM, O is the origin, and for ray ON, again O is the origin. So I can say that ray ON and ray OM are the opposite rays with a common origin, or with the same origin. Correct? When such a situation occurs, that time I can say a line is a union of all the points which are present on the two opposite rays. A line is a union of all the points which are present on the two opposite rays. So children, what is written here, we have defined line in terms of simple definition. We have also made use of the union property of the points, correct? And we have also made use of opposite rays, how opposite rays give rise to line.